Y'all know what time it is. It's rapid reactions. A whole lot of topics. A little bit of time. Jay, the floor is yours.
All right, Kawhi Leonard had successful surgery on Tuesday to repair his partially torn ACL in his right knee. Of course, the bigger story is his future and where he plays next year to that player option. Drink, is Kawhi going to be a Clipper next year, or is he going to play somewhere else?
I got a strong feeling he'll be a Clipper. Here's the deal. Um, Kawhi's from Cali. He's in LA. He got the richest owner that let him do whatever the hell he wanted to do since he been a Clipper. And now you're gonna wait till a season that you have in knee surgery to try to, roll off to somebody else. I don't think it gets no better for Kawhi Leonard than it is in LA. So I foresee him wearing a Clippers uniform next year. Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred said Las Vegas is a viable location for the Athletics if the team wind up leaving Oakland. Would you like to see the A's in Vegas?
No, I wouldn't mind it. I just like to see him out of Oakland. Period. That stadium is it is an eyesore. I got to be honest with you. Listen. The Raiders, they hopped on over to Vegas. The Warriors, they like went across the river or whatever. So I think Oakland. I know it's gonna be tough for the city, but I think might just get the sports franchises out of there. It's time to move. Get them in Vegas. ESPN 300 recruit Jalen Sneed is committed to Notre Dame. That's significant because it gives the Irish 10 ESPN top 300 recruits, and that's second only to The Ohio State. Does that impress you, Drink?
I mean, yeah. I mean, listen. Here's the deal. In Notre Dame, they have more. What can I say? More expectations. They have, they're more restricted. They have a lot of, criteria. I think is the word I'm trying to find. They usually hold a lot of players out. I think it's impressive. But the thing is, that's cool now, but by the time we get to December, I don't think it's going to look like that. From the Notre Dame standpoint, Ohio State probably be number one. They're doing real well on the trail, but I don't think Notre Dame gonna hang around there for much longer. Once some of the other big boys start pressing more in recruiting, more team name news for the Washington football team as their team said they would not consider the Warriors as an option because they don't want the new name and logo to have linkage to the Native American imagery. You on board with the team thinking that way?
No, I'm not on board with much of anything they have done ever in the Daniel Snyder era. It would stand to reason if you had a team name that we've been told is racist and offensive and just all the other buzzword labels that you would, here's a name to me, the Warriors, that seems like it's a good name. The Golden State Warriors. I don't think anybody's offended about that. Maybe it has a different connotation or something. But it would seem to like celebrate, Native American culture and whatever, and like we can't even do that. No, it's this. I don't know. Some kid over there is traumatized over the name Warrior. So we won't sell. We've been offensive to Native Americans for God knows 100 years or however long they've been around, and now we can't celebrate them. So we just gonna leave them alone, and they don't know. They they could be the football team for however many more years they want to. According to the new Pro Football Reference research, former Lions defensive end Al Bubba Baker is now the NFL's single-season sack king with 23 sacks during his rookie season of 1978. So move on over, Michael Strahan. Drink, what's your reaction to this news?
Um, I, yeah. So, what was this a typo or something? I don't. I'm just confused. What happened here? I guess they went and changed a reference. I guess they messed up some. I'm a little perplexed with this. I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to know what made them change this and what happened in the past that they didn't already know that he should have been the sack king in his rookie year in 1978. Here we are in 2021. We just getting the book straight. I don't know. It's a little weird to me, but I'm gonna leave that way as that. The Los Angeles Angels made some news this week when they selected 20 pitchers in 20 rounds of the MLB draft this week. What do you think of that strategy?
I like it. Listen, the Angels have been they ain't sniffed the playoffs in feels like better part of a decade, and the big reason why is they don't pitch particularly well. So, it brings to mind the Carolina Panthers from last year. They drafted every single pick on the defensive side of the ball. I think it had a pretty good effect in Matt Rule's rookie year down there. So I don't know. Maybe Joe Madden was looking at that and saying, "Man, we can't pitch worth a lick. The offense is in a pretty decent shape. Sure, get all pitchers, and surely we'll hit on some of them." I like it. Free agent NFL cornerback Richard Sherman was arrested in Seattle this morning and is being investigated for burglary and domestic assault. Well, he is a free agent. Drink. Probably too much time on his hands.
And if he keep this crap up, he gonna have even more time on his hand. And I ain't talking about as a free man. Listen, I don't know what happened and how Richard Sherman got tied up in this. But burglary and domestic assault is not what you want to hear when you're a public figure or a pro athlete or just in general. Like, listen, you said it best. Too much time on his hands. Clearly, somebody get Richard Sherman to do. Somebody sign him. Somebody. What is going on here? But like I said, I don't know the full story, but I do know this: burglary and domestic assault and a denial of bail is not good. It's just not good for an NFL player. I hope it's not as serious as it sounds. I hope it's just a misunderstanding. But with that said, come on, man. Somebody needs to sign this guy and help him out, get him out of his own way. NBA assistant Wes Unseld Jr. and Darvin Ham has emerged as front runners for the Washington Wizards job opening. Your reaction?
My reaction is I completely forgot that the Washington Wizards had still not hired a coach after parting ways with Scott Brooks. So I thought all the vacancies were filled with now Willie Green. We assume he's going to get that job, and Jamal Mosley. So my reaction is we will have a reaction when they actually hire someone. The Athletic is reporting the Cleveland Cavaliers are making point guard Colin Sexton available via trade, and they also say the New York Knicks have been the most aggressive in inquiring about Sexton. Drink, would acquiring Sexton make the Knicks real contenders?
I think they need more, but it's a good start to being a real contender. I don't think Sexton is the answer to really get them over a first round hump. But it's a good start. I like Colin Sexton. Get him, get him a team where he can actually be the no crap leader of the offense. At least getting them set on offense. And I think I definitely think it's an upgrade for the Knicks, regardless. I just don't know if it makes them the contenders that they want to be quite yet without some more help. Last one. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes made some waves at a celebrity golf tournament when someone told him, "Hey, watch out for Justin Herbert." And Holmes replied, "Yeah, I believe it when I see it." Of course, that clip went viral and Mahomes clarified his comment saying he had a ton of respect for Herbert. Right. What did you make of all this, Jay?
I think it's much to do about nothing, as usual. Somebody says something that probably isn't that big of a deal, and now we have to go back and clarify things. And it's just, listen, he Patrick Mahomes, he was absolutely right when he said, "I believe when I see it," because the fact of the matter is, it is no disrespect to Justin Herbert. It's just he knows he's Patrick Mahomes. He's making $500 million because he's the best quarterback in football. He's not even sweating Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen or anybody. So, I know Justin Herbert had a nice rookie season and all that, but it's Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to be the best team in the AFC for years to come because they have the best quarterback. And that concludes today's Drink of Wisdom. As always, like, listen, share, subscribe, and thank you for joining us today. I'm Jay Wise.
And I'm Nathan Drinker. And remember, make tomorrow better than today and make today better than yesterday. And you know what we going to do. We going to holler at you until next time, baby.